What is the whole school approach to wellbeing, and why is it important? Whole school wellbeing is where the mental health and wellbeing of all in school is made a priority. It is central to the mission of the school. A whole school approach to wellbeing is all about creating an environment where everyone feels they belong. It's where open dialogue and honest conversation about mental health and wellbeing is promoted across the school. At the core of a whole school approach to wellbeing must be a value system which develops resilience, which builds self-esteem and develops strategies to cope with life's more challenging times for all adults and children in the school community. With these values underpinning every action of the school, all in the school community will learn, develop and flourish in a secure and trusting environment. Areas of school life which are pivotal in a whole school approach to wellbeing are the curriculum, relationships between all in the school community, staff wellbeing, leadership and management, the level of engagement and commitment from the whole school community, and finally, transparent and informed procedures for signposting and referrals around mental health and wellbeing needs.
So now let's think about how a whole school approach to wellbeing can be achieved. What practical steps can we take to make this happen? Well, a whole school approach to wellbeing requires everyone in the school community to work together. This includes senior leaders, all school staff, pupils, governors, families, and the wider school community. For a whole school approach to be successful, it's important that senior leadership teams see mental health and wellbeing as a priority for children, for staff, and the wider school community, as well as understanding the correlation between mental health and achievement. It's also important that the staff team are committed to supporting children to develop the social and emotional resilience needed to cope with the ups and downs and stay mentally healthy. There are many things we can all do to help nurture a whole school wellbeing approach. These include encouraging and promoting open communication around mental health and wellbeing, working together to make the mental health and wellbeing of everyone in school a real priority, identifying and building on strengths and areas for development within mental health and wellbeing, and reviewing this regularly. We can explore support provided by external agencies to enable effective signposting and relationship building. And we can share information about the signs and symptoms of mental health needs and establish a clear referral process. There are also many ways mental health and wellbeing can be supported throughout the curriculum. And a good place to start with this, in implementing a whole school approach to wellbeing, is with a successful PSHE and citizenship scheme of work that educates children on how to look after their own mental health and wellbeing, support the positive mental health and wellbeing of others, and to identify when and how to get help if this is needed. Twinkl Life has a ready-to-use PSHE and citizenship scheme of work, which covers all statutory relationships and health objectives and all of the 2020 aims and objectives set out by the PSHE Association.
So, what are the key takeaways from this session? Well, a whole school approach to wellbeing can have wide-ranging and long-lasting effects on the mental health, wellbeing and achievement of the whole school community. The first steps in achieving a whole school wellbeing approach can be set out by the SLT. They can demonstrate that mental health and wellbeing is a priority for themselves, their staff, the children and the families in the school community. They can deliver regular CPD where mental health and wellbeing is a focus. They can make explicit reference to health and wellbeing in whole school events such as assemblies. And they can share mental health and wellbeing priorities with the wider school community. All school staff can also take the following steps to adopt a whole school approach to wellbeing. They can implement a PSHE and citizenship scheme of work effectively that covers all the statutory relationships and health objectives. They can model positive working relationships with all the children and other staff in the community and showing others kindness and respect at all times. They can develop and practice positive and effective communication with everyone else in the school community. They can develop confidence in referring mental health and wellbeing needs in accordance with policy and procedures, and ensure they have up-to-date knowledge about mental wellbeing conditions that may require referral. And they can seek opportunities for children to contribute actively to decision-making in the school. To help you get started, why not take a look at Twinkl Life's Whole School Wellbeing Toolkit. There you can find resources and advice on adopting a whole school approach to wellbeing, celebrating wellbeing in school, setting up a school staff wellbeing committee, positive behaviour management, guidance on character education, wellbeing CPD, wellbeing planning and policies, mental health, pupil resilience, wellbeing online, and respecting the rights of all.